Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the pitch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Commodores have a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Get set.
He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week we dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the 1st down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the 1st down. Great job knowing where the 1st down was, putting his head down, getting the 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The running back has it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Middle Tennessee 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
He'll try it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd